Hello and welcome back to Inquisitor Martyr. Last time we had to deal with a Dark Eldar incursion on our own ship. But that's been dealt with, and now we have to talk to the Magos Biologus, Metrodora Thelema.
As per your request, I have executed thorough analytical sermons, focusing on the Alpha subject's mental stability.
Give me a brief update.
The Alpha subject seems to bear the traces of deep mental conditioning, most probably conducted during her early sessions with Uther Tiberius.
Does that affect her abilities?
Probably not. Her will is adamant, but it might result in erratic behavior, which is quite a risk with her capabilities.
Over to the captain.
Inquisitor, there is an astropathic message for you from an agent of the Ordo Xenos. The embedded emotional markings indicate that it is urgent.
Inquisitor. I am Inquisitor Mercer of the Ordo Xenos, currently stationed on Heliodor 4, vigorously protecting the inquisitorial archives, with special regard to the sensitive materials stored in the vaults. I will cut to the chase. I urgently need your help. You are probably wondering why I have contacted you, and rightly so. The facility where I'm holed up is under the attack by the Tuatha Aldari. If I am not mistaken, you have already made their acquaintance. They are looking for classified Ordos material on... how shall I put it? On the unique presence you have on your ship. I hope I have your interest now. Help me out and I can promise you the answers you seek. I also have Amasek and cigars. The Emperor protects.
How can this Inquisitor know about the Alpha Pariah?
I have no idea. He left me no choice, though. I must find this Mercer and talk to him. Captain, this world is fighting off an Eldar invasion. The epicenter of this incursion is the Holy Archives of the Inquisition. Inquisitor Mercer, as the appointed guardian, must be there.
Something is causing severe interference in the target zone. We are trying, but the Argos are not functioning.
Whatever is causing the interference must be deactivated first. There is a stain upon the galaxy.
I like how Inquisitor Mercer is portrayed a lot different than our Inquisitor. Just flat up being like, yeah, I've got booze and cigars if you want to come. I can appreciate that. That's another bit of good writing for the Inquisition and for the Empire to have that fact that some Inquisitors are borderline completely divorced from their humanity, while others are still pretty reasonable and arguably normal. It's little things like that that kind of show different Inquisitors, just like people, they have different tolerances for things. What messes up one person can be completely normal to another. Hey, Wave Riders! Eldar have pretty cool, like, speeders. It's so weird that taking cover just triggers rapid healing. But I'll take it. It's a minor complaint, but I kinda don't like how... I mean, it's 40K logic here, but I'm just like, why is there only one Howling Banshee? Why is there... you know... why are they all in these very non-uniform unit formations?
Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required. Reconnaissance force relieved. Set basic, follow and protect order to the survivors.
Ready to fight.
Like I was saying last episode about a 40k MMO, it'd be so cool you could find groups of guys like this after fighting, like randomly spawned fights, and you could have them around to assist you, or you could probably do other things, have them extract or something. You could almost treat Imperial Guardsmen like a resource, where you could call them in at a later date if you get them to extract. Or you could even offer a side objective that is extraction. You know, they'll follow you to death or till you can have them reach a predetermined location or a randomly determined location. Man, I feel like Eldar hit harder than anyone else in this game right now. It's probably just me. I think I finally might be reaching a point where I'm actually under-leveled for the mission at hand by, like, 1 level. I'm surprised they haven't... I mean, they did show the Grey Knights, but that was just in a cutscene.
Onwards! Don't linger, guardsmen!
And when Fabius Bile, however you want to pronounce it, had showed up, all I can imagine is how much more impactful that him showing up would have been if it was an actual cutscene. Or if it was... I could see 40k making a good show. Because you look at stuff like The Walking Dead. You know, it's a pretty bleak show. People die all the time. You could do that with 40k. You could have a pretty bleak show. I mean, pretty much 40k unto itself is bleak. And you could have some really interesting, both interesting encounters and in general just interesting writing. Granted, there's a lot you'd have to probably explain to people in episodes. Well, yes and no, depending on how well it's written. Because a good show will show and not tell. And of course, you shouldn't have to have things understood. And you could easily do kind of an intro episode, kind of giving rapid-fire brief overview of some matters. But I think it would be interesting. Of course, with a TV show, it would be... You'd have to have a really, really, really good CG budget. That'd be my critical rule of it, would be it has to have good CG. It can't be some CW tier show with absolutely whack effects and sounds. You know, the kind of stuff that you can find in the most basic video editing software. You know, the basic Adobe Premiere After Effects suite of things. It can't be that. It just absolutely cannot. Simply because that would... It would ruin it. It has to be very high quality. It just needs to be good. Otherwise, that whole idea falls flat on its face. The scale needs to be right. There's a lot of stuff taller than a human. You know, you need to get that grandiose feel.
That must be the source of the interference.
Is this thing summoning people?
Onwards! Don't linger, guardsman!
God. Leave me alone, I just want to kill these things. Yeah, it's flat out summoning stuff. This sucks. Of course it has to summon warp spiders of all things. And I'm out of healing. And I'm getting swarmed. Like, look at this! This is stupid! I can't even fight through everything because they're just hitting at such frequency. Thankfully these guardsmen are taking at least a little bit of the heat, but it's not helping a lot. And it's just wave on wave of howling banshees. Alright, I'm gonna fall back and try to deal with these guys. They're still chasing? Come on. See, this wouldn't be so bad if the Wraith Guard wasn't here. I don't care about the howling banshees. The warp spiders are annoying but tolerable. It's just having all of it at once. If I had a good Exodus rifle, that would be cool, but I don't.
At your command.
I would rather have my tech police dealing with this.
We'll just deal with all these other guys and come back to that wave serpent later. Well, one turret went down, I think. That's fine. It served its purpose.
This memory crystal might
Oh no,
be
it's still
useful.
alive. I actually full on inventory? I am. That's kind of a problem. Is there anything I can use? No, looks like everything by degrees is worse. Kind of figured that though. God, that's rough. Oh, another item. I'd rather take the higher quality stuff.
For the Emperor!
Man, this is just... This fight kind of sucks. I can pick up 2 med syringes, and then at that point I'm on my own. I got these 3 guardsmen who, they gotta be close to death. I don't have a way to cheese this fight.
Ready to fight!
It's not like I have the tech priest, who once again I can just keep a wall of summoned guys in front of me to tank all the shots. I can run around him and try to get to the other side of this area. Let's just try to burn him down as much as possible. No, game, I didn't want to target the stupid NPC, like the stupid banshees. Because by the time I kill them, it will spawn another wave. Yeah, I need... Where are my guardsmen? I need you to keep shooting and giving support here. Seriously, the tankiness of these guys, I get it. Heavy armor is supposed to be resistant to this poison, but just the sheer amount that they're able to absorb. I think we got it. Yep, finally. Uh-oh.
Inquisitor, how nice of you to join me in this scuffle.
You have a knack for sending intriguing emergency messages. Why did the Eldar attack an inquisitorial archive?
The Eldari seem to be displaying great interest in certain documents.
The Eldar brought an entire army just for something.
Well, you can't really blame them for a few theatrics. Feel free to blame them for anything else, though.
Or are they trying to find somebody less violent?
Look, you have my full cooperation, but how about helping me out first? I've never been one for grand heroics, but soon I'll be out of options.
I have your location now, on my way.
Yeah, I need better weapons. I need better everything. I could probably... I mean, the grav pistols are working,
At your command.
but I'm definitely not gonna sit here and say that they're the best option for sure. Rid of all of this, because I need the space for hopefully stuff that is way more valuable.
Tell me, how does an Ordo Xenos agent end up guarding the archives on a backwater world?
I'm supervising the rituals of preservation for classified data.
So, you have been recommended. Why?
If I recall Lord Maldor's exact words, for being a reckless idiot who needs to learn the merits of patience. Plus, the rest is classified.
Inquisitors cannot be ordered around like servitors.
Trust me, if your only alternative is excommunication, you become
Oh,
quite
Wraithlord.
cooperative.
Good thing these rocket turrets are working, because this is... I don't have much health left. Okay, something else of value. Game, can I go over to my inventory? Thank you. See, the plasma pistols are tempting, but I just don't know. I'd have to make a couple and see what I get out of them.
The Eldari are using their webway gate to move in their forces.
My professional advice would be to blow it.
Webway gate has been destroyed.
Oh, marvelous. No reinforcements for a while then.
Pistols are nice, but I just don't like not having an ability that allows me to just back up and fire.
Target inside.
Having something as simple as that is so valuable. Being able to disengage while firing just... it's too valuable to pass up. And I know I could pick up like a shotgun or something for close range, but I just feel like the damage isn't going to be worthwhile, which is unfortunate. That's why I said it before, but if someone's getting into this game, just play a Crusader. Their weapon choices are absolutely insane. The grenade launcher lets you just cheat pretty much. The flamers are good. You can do some fancy stuff with melee. There's no wrong way to play them. The only way I would ever suggest playing the Assassin is if you really like to punish yourself. Because this is just... your weapons are so finicky. Like with this, it's... the weapon itself isn't that good, you have to just chain it into other effects. Or, like, I've seen other people say you have to just build pretty much exclusively as a sniping build. And I think there's some trick where you can stay invisible.
Target locked.
Where are my guardsmen? Is there... oh, they're all dead. That's unfortunate.
I have located and secured the entrance to the archives.
Feel free to visit me in my humble abode, then.
I will join you shortly, Inquisitor Mercer.
By all means. I don't want to force your hand, but my soldiers were overrun and the Eldar are closing in on the data vaults. I'll try my best to slow down this deranged farseer, but some help would be appreciated.
Alright. So that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.